What's up, media fam? What you doing? How you doing? What's crack-a-lackin'? So I hope you are great. I am great. And together we can be great. Today's topic is going to be about risk. And I chose to talk about risk, even though yesterday I did mention it just a tad when we discussed how to build a multi-million dollar business. Risk is such a major component in forming anything because there's always a risk to it. It's either you're going to do it or you're not. And so I wanted to just leave another nugget about risk because it's the one area I don't think we assess enough. I don't think we pay enough attention to it, but it hits us at the forefront all the time. When we look at why we excel in something and why we don't excel, we are the reason for that. Even though, yes, we're supported by other external variables, it all starts here within you. So in my opinion, the risk of self epitomizes any other risk you can learn. Business risk, market risk, inherent risk. It doesn't matter. We essentially are the greatest risk of all, of why something moves or not move, and how fast it moves, how slow it moves, how well it moves. So how are we our greatest risk factor? One, let's go through some of them. Confidence. A lack of confidence is definitely a great risk. If you are not confident in what you're trying to do, then that in itself can shut everything down. It really can, because you have to be super confident. Even when you are not as informed as you should be, even when there's a lack of knowledge, even when you don't know something, when you're confident enough to still step out there and stand strong, you will learn, you will grow, and you can continue. But you have to have that confidence, and then be confident enough to go and seek what it is you need to know. But also be confident when you don't know and how to really push through that. How about when to quit? There are two things that can happen. Either you can quit because it's time to quit. Sometimes it's just you cut your losses. It is what it is. It's not for you. You just need to give it up. But there are times that you are just being tested. Anytime you're seeking greatness, you will be tested. Your strength will be tested. Your perseverance will be tested. Have you ever been trying to go through something and then you're like, dang, why is this happening to me? It could be happening not because it's telling you to quit. It could be happening because it's really testing just how strong and committed you really are. So you have to cipher between the two of which one is talking to you. And that's a risk of making the wrong choice, which leads me to decisions, being a good decision maker, making sound decisions, the risk of making poor decisions. Again, all lies within you. What about the risk of being persecuted? And usually we're persecuted because of something we've done. And yeah, we've all had a story. We all have done something or will do something that is stupid. And when we have done that, people judge, people ostracize, they ridicule, you'll be faced with backlash. How do you deal with that? How do you circumvent those types of negative energies and naysaying that will come in front of you? How do you deal with that and persevere all of that backlash? Be prepared to do so, because it's going to if it hasn't happened yet, it will happen, because you're going to do something stupid. And it might even be that stupid, but people always have something to say. People will always judge, and you have to be strong enough to know how to deal with that and get in front of that. What about focus? Lack of focus. When you're looking for greatness, you tend to be here, and everywhere. Shoot, I think I'm part ADHD. Haven't been diagnosed, but I think I'm part ADHD, because Lord knows I can keep still. I can have a conversation with you right now, and out of left field, I'll completely digress. So just having a sense of focus is vitally important. Being able to say, okay, when that focus is shifted, let me bring myself back to my center. Misdirection. We're growing, we're learning. So we want to ensure that we're learning right information, useful information. There's so much stuff out there. Google is your friend. So much stuff, but how do you cipher out good information from bad information? So making sure that you're not misguided or misdirected. There's that risk of taking on to something, then finding out later, you know what, I never should even listen to that. Especially when it's new, when something's new to you. You don't know what's good or bad. You don't even know what questions to ask. And last but certainly not least, in my opinion, is the risk of losing faith or lack of. Because anything great worth having, anything great worth seeking, anything great you're going after is going to require a power greater than you. That's the power of faith and the power of prayer and the power of vision. And all those three things kind of come together. And if you lose sight of any of those, you are at serious risk of losing success in what you're aspiring to be successful at. So those are the things that I think we need to pay attention to when we're assessing risk. But those are the things that also are that bode with us. They lies within us. They're internal. They're not something that anyone can control but us, which means we're our own and our greatest risk factor. So I hope that helps you assess your plan, your business plan, your strategic plan, your financial plan, and just everything within you. And continue to move forward, persevere, stay focused, come and create sound decisions, think twice, don't be emotional. Be attentive to the information you're getting and where you're getting from. Assess whether you should quit or not quit, and absolutely persevere any backlash and ridicule you may be faced with. And once you do all of that, the sky's the limit. Let's get it.